Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video of Respawnables. Well, as you can see here, there's 3 days, 9 hours, and 39 minutes left for the event to end. As you guys still know, the Black Friday Mega Pack for 2016 is still available, as well as the other discounted bundles if you want to purchase it, as well the Chinese Red Hero armor, and as well the Incinerator, which is separated from the Fire Commando set, which I don't know the reason why. But that's not the point that I'm making this video for. This video is for the tiers that are giving you a hard time, especially like tier 3, where you have to kill enemies with barrels, and tier 6, getting headshots 10 times with the recommended items. So, let's say that you don't have the siege cannon, and it's gonna take you a long time to get at least 500 gold, and let's say that you're around 100 to 300, and it would require you to find and kill Whiplash a lot of times, and the fact that Whiplash only drops gold around to 10 to 20% of that percentage of dropping gold. But before I go to tier 6, of course, let's go to tier 3. Basically, this is kind of easy but also very hard. So, what you could do is, number 1, put a trap metal close to the explosive barrels, or number 2, use grenades or the super grenade, I could say, because I used it. It was super effective as long as the players or your opponents are at least close to a explosive barrel. If you find people wearing red hero armor, please be careful of not wasting your grenades or the fact of trying to kill them with explosive barrels, because they will be immune to it, because the explosion damage is nerfed by 70% if anybody using red hero armor. I know that's basic, but I'm just telling you, because I've seen a lot of people wearing red hero armor throughout this event, and it kind of annoys me to the fact that there are people who are trying to pass this event using howitzer, and it's very, very hard for them. So, please, those who with red hero armor, do not use red hero armor. If you want to nerf some people with explosive weapons, then use at least the anti-explosive. Use at least 20% or 15%. But don't go way nerfing them. If it were a speed hacker, then fine. If you're an android facing those kind of guys, it's okay with me. But don't go fully nerfing on those guys that are trying to pass these kind of tiers, especially using howitzer. Now, tier 6. Like I mentioned before, using siege cannon or trying to purchase the siege cannon. Well, the siege cannon, it's kind of easy for you to get headshots, but if you don't have the siege cannon, then it will be very hard. Using the howitzer, I've been seeing videos of people trying to do headshots with howitzer. The reason why I was able to pass this tier is because I had the incinerator. The incinerator was more effective than the battle ram, the siege cannon, the veteran machine gun. And the thing is, this incinerator has good damage and a slight auto aim, but because of that, you can aim on the head, especially on close range. So there are 3 things that you can do. Number 1, try to save a lot of gold. Try finding Whiplash, which will take you a very long time and dedication to do so in order for you to buy a siege cannon. Number 2, well, purchase the incinerator. And number 3, get at least a lot of gold to get the ballistic knives. Now, why would I say ballistic knives? Ballistic knives, as you've already seen in many videos, that it has been buffed and it's a one-shot kill. But the possibility of using this would probably give you headshots. That way you could try passing tier 6. So, in order for you to get headshots with the ballistic knife, I would recommend that you should be at least in a close and decent range for you to get those headshots. And the other thing, I would say number 4, which might be impossible. If it's impossible for you to get ballistic knives, get the siege cannon, or the incinerator, well, all of you can do one thing, and that is to communicate with the developers, tweet them, email them, Facebook them, do whatever you can to tell the developers that tier 6 is impossible, that's hard for us to buy a lot of ballistic knives, using siege cannon, too many battle rams, etc. What I could recommend, if possible, for the developers, and I say it to the developers, is to change the event weapon that you can use here, the automatic grenade launcher. Nobody is using that in this part of this event. This grenade launcher is cool, but the thing is, it's not very effective as the other weapons that are available here. If possible, change it to the Night Screech, or in fact, try to change it with another event weapon like the Stig Rifle. Anything that could be effective for this event. And if anybody cannot get the Siege Cannon, add another weapon that could be available and purchasable to them, like the Heavy Machine Gun, or any Assault Rifle, or even the Revolver. So at least guys could try passing this part of this event. Sorry if I'm talking too much, but it's what I could say, because I can tell that people are having hard time, and I could say that this weapon, the double barrel machine gun, is a very good weapon. It's basically an old fashioned of the battle ram. Like Chase said, it's like the battle ram but for free, but as well it's an old version of it to me, because it looks like a weapon from the World War One, inspired by the new FPS games for console gaming, like the Battlefield one, of course. And it's a very cool weapon. I mean, it would be sad if you guys don't try getting this weapon. And the other thing I could tell you is that if possible, ask the developers to at least increase more time, because the other thing is that everybody's having hard time in tier 6, and it hasn't been changed yet for 3 days now, and people want to get this weapon. Okay, now that I have said that part, sorry if I'm not doing any gameplays, because I don't feel like I want to do any gameplay right now, but just to talk about it. But, okay, how about this? I'll just do one gameplay with this weapon again, so at least you guys could get a point of view of this weapon and have a little encouragement. The reason why I don't feel like I want to play right now is because I'm kind of tired, and I just came from studying one course, but lucky I was able to finish it and get a certificate. But anyway, the thing is, it's just this is a good game in some ways. It sure does have its flaws, but overall I can't come to the point of, like, not saying it's a bad game too much. There are things that are good and bad about it, but hey, it's a game. Not everything could be perfect. So, it's a very nice weapon. I wish that all of you could win this weapon, and encourage the developers to make good events, make good games about this, especially that people are saying that there will be respawnables too. So, my opinion about what the developers are doing, it's kind of nice, but also kind of stressful, because the developers have been making event after event. Like, when one event was done, the other event is there. I could say to the developers, like, rest a bit, take your time, and fix some bugs in this game. Like, people who are speed hacking on Android or doing hacks just to get bundles for free. Now, the thing is about getting bundles for free, I'm not sure if it's like okay to do so because it's a bit risky. You might risk your account, it might put you in jail, and they might find you. But, it's not my point of judgment. If they find you, then heck, I can't help you with that. Or the fact I cannot help you in bringing your account back because it's your action. You did it, and I can't do much of it. But those are one of the things that it has to be fixed, like speed hacking or account hacking. Those are very dangerous things when it comes to somebody's personal life. And the other thing is, it's a game. People have been dedicating and playing this game. So yeah, the developers, I would say that they should rest, take some time, and then later fix some bugs, some problems with the game, so at least when it comes to the next event, everything is okay. So yeah, hope you guys kind of enjoyed the video, though I've been talking too much than doing a lot of gameplay. But anyway, it's kind of nice to play this event. I could say so myself because it was creative, but the problem is that, like, rookie, private, veteran, most of it was going from simple OP to very OP to the most OP weapons, like adding the battle ram, the rainbows, and you guys already know how stressful and how powerful these weapons are. And then later in Android, you're facing these speed hackers that are also very annoying, especially if they had bundles that they probably bought or hack that could allow them to pass this event even faster. So, it's creative, but the weapon options are just not as good as you think. Like, for example, the private week, you had to use the noob sniper, and if you only had the noob sniper, it was going to be very hard for you to pass all the tiers, especially the last tier. And then in the veteran week, where we are now, nobody's using the automatic grenade launcher, and it's very hard to get headshots with the howitzer. So, at least I could tell that it's creative, but the developers need to make it accessible to everybody to at least pass this event. So I talked a lot. I talked a lot. So I'm sorry, but hope you guys bear with me. And I want to give a quick thanks to those who are recently subscribing or commenting on my videos. I appreciate it. I don't mind the feedback. I don't mind the dislikes or likes as long as the people are honest. As long as you guys watch it, I don't mind as long as you guys continue playing the game and, well, seeing more contents and seeing other people's opinions. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see ya in the next Respawnables video. Take care.